when we face rejection, our immediate reaction to that would be to fight back. The disciples of Jesus are asking Jesus a question. James and John, they're saying, Lord, do you want us to bid fire come down from heaven and consume them? They sense rejection. They feel rejected. But then for them, their immediate reaction is to destroy these people, to fight back. They are giving us negative energy, we give them back negative energy. They are saying these bad things about us, we are going to do something bad to them because we don't like this. You know, sometimes we behave like these disciples. I don't like this. If you're giving me bad energy, I give you back bad energy. If you give me negative attitude, I give you what you're giving me. Usually that's the tendency. But Jesus is trying to change that. Okay? Jesus turns to the disciples and say, you see, it's like he's using a language to say, you cannot fight fire with fire. When something is burning, you don't throw in fire in order to quench that fire. You don't throw in something that is going to ignite that fire even more. You know, it's like trying to put out fire with petrol or fuel. You are shooting in the dark. You're making the situation worse, actually. That's what he's trying to tell them. Do you want us to bid fire come down from heaven? Jesus turns and rebukes them. He says, no, you're not going to fight back. What is going on in this gospel? Jesus is going to Jerusalem, but he wants to stop over in Samaria, in the village of the Samaritans. He wants to stop over there, maybe even spend the night there, so that tomorrow he continues with his journey to Jerusalem. But the Samaritans and the Jews in Jerusalem were not good friends. They were loggerheads. They were enemies, in short. So when the Samaritans knew that this person who is going to Jerusalem was going to stop over in their village, that didn't settle well with them. They said, no, you're not going to stop here. It's like you're going to Kitwe and you say, let me stop over in Kawe. Then those in Kawe say, no, we from Kawe and those from Kitwe are not friends. So if you're going to Kitwe, you're not going to use our town as a resting place or whatever it is. You use some other village or some other place. And this is why the two disciples are angry against the Samaritans. What is the attitude of Jesus towards rejection? Jesus walks away without brewing resentment, without entertaining hatred, without validating the relationship, the sour relationship that existed between the Jews and the Samaritans. That is why he rebukes his disciples. You are not going to do that. We are not going to do that. It is possible also for us to avoid rejection without brewing resentment against those that are rejecting us. Many of us have been rejected in many ways, in many places. Sometimes people are going to tell it in your face. Sometimes they will just show you signs. Then you know, here I'm not welcome. Here I'm not wanted. Then you walk out. Rejection comes in different ways. Sometimes even by people that are very close to us, you know, family members or close friends and all that. They've made us feel rejected in one way or another. How did we react to that? How did we take that? Jesus today is teaching us to fight rejection with love. Teach those that are rejecting you that it is possible to be different, but still to coexist, to live together. You don't have to reject me because I am a Jew and you're a Samaritan. You don't have to reject me because we belong to two different tribes or to two different places. We are just different. We are not enemies. We are not supposed to be enemies. You can be Tonga, I can be Bemba. You can be Tumbuka, the other one can be Nsenga. You can be Lamba, the other one can be Soli. You can be that, you can be that. It is okay. You know, diversity is the beauty of life. It is not, or it should not be the source of division. Today, in our country, there's so much talk about tribalism, you know, tribalism, wako ni wako, whatever, things like that. That's not supposed to be part of our language. You know, it's not a Christian language at all. We can't all belong to the same tribe or the same thing. We have to be different because that is how God created us. Who applied to be Tonga or to be Lozi or to be... No. Me, I was just born and I found myself in a Bemba home. I didn't apply. You were also born in that Tumbuka home. You didn't apply. You just found yourself there. These are given by God. We are created like that, to be different like that. But why should we allow these things to divide us? Jesus is a Jew and his disciples. The city, the town where he is supposed to stop, those are Samaritans. They are not Jews. And because they are different, these people cannot relate properly. And that is the situation that Jesus is trying to change. Because the disciples have this in mind to say, these are our enemies. We can even pray to God that he showers down brimstone or fire so that they burn. Jesus is changing that attitude. Say, let us not brew tribalism. Let us not incubate this thing that is dividing us. It is possible to react to rejection, even on tribal grounds, with love. So that we teach each other to say, it is okay to be different, but that does not mean that we should be divided. Our prayer today is that the Spirit of Jesus should touch all of us. That it doesn't matter whether you are Jew or you are Samaritan, that this Spirit of Jesus should inspire us to move towards the possibility of being different, but living together as one people. Amen.